Hello and welcome. This is the Daily Reset for Success show. My name is Marian LaSalle, and my co-hosts today are Eileen Smith and Lady Lou. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Happy day. It's Friday. Woohoo.
Yes. Good Friday.
Like
Good
that. Oh, that's true. I was going to say like that means anything, but you're right. Today is Good Friday. And I'm really, really glad to be here. Eileen Smith is my mentor. She is the reason why we are here today. She introduced me to this software that allows us to go live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. As a matter of fact, I could actually go live a lot of different places, but those are the two that I choose. And then I take the audio out and I take it up to all the podcast platforms. So you can hear us and see us and experience us any way that you choose. And isn't that the way it goes? We love it.
Love it.
It-
Love it.
It's beautiful. We have such a good time on our daily reset for success. And have we got some fun things to talk about today with Eileen?
Yes.
Well, I so appreciate you guys inviting me in today. And so let's get going.
Okay, we got to take advantage of this, right, Lady Lou?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the very first question I have for Eileen. So I watch Eileen as often as I can, and I see her popping up here and there, and she's got a lot of channels. And the one that's most intriguing to me is called Twitch. So if you go over to Twitch, it looks like it's all these gamers and it's like very busy and there's all this stuff going on. But you know why I'm there? I'm there to watch Eileen. So Eileen, tell us about Twitch and what the heck is it?
Oh, wow. It's really a juicy story. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Because one of the things that Marian didn't mention yet is how we met.
Well,
And
that's true.
we met on a site called Blab. And some of you may have heard or remember Blab. And Blab simply shut down in the middle of the night. Okay. So when that happened, a lot of people lost some of their content, and a lot of the connections that folks made were also broken. And so I want to try to encourage everyone to not let that happen again. It could be, like Twitter could shut down. Well, God
Oh.
forbid, but you just never know. These sites can shut down. Google Plus, whoever thought that was going away, right? Okay, so here's why I'm saying this. Because even though we have all these platforms, we have to be careful and choosy about the ones that we pick, ones that we decide to give our content to. Because remember, we're the product. When we use these free platforms, we are the product. Okay. So be more choosy. So you've got YouTube, which we all know is owned by Google. And everybody knows that Facebook is the whole big behemoth in all of this stuff that we do. And then there is Twitch, which is owned by Amazon.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
by
now I get it.
okay. In fact, as time has gone by, some of those folks that used to work on Blab, in fact, the founder and the CTO of Blab are now employed by Twitch. Okay, so the next thing that I want to say about Twitch is yes, they did start as a strictly gaming platform. Amazon actually purchased an existing gaming platform that's gone. Doesn't matter what the name of it was because it's gone. And so they built out Twitch. And what's unique about Twitch is that it is exclusively for live content. You can upload a video there, but nobody cares about that. It's live. So 24/7, you can watch live videos. But what happened is they realized that they needed to embrace other communities besides gamers. So you've got your crafters there, your artists, your tech geeks, your podcasters, okay, people that are into cosplay and body painting and all that stuff. There's a woman that does sand art, so it really has, yes, where you're using actual sand. So it really has blossomed into a place that has gone beyond just the gaming community. They're still struggling to get past that, and to for people not to just recognize them as being Twitch is for gamers. But it's still a challenge. But I'm glad that I'm there representing us. Okay, I'll say boomers.
Yes.
Okay, because we need to know that there's other platforms besides Facebook. Now, we don't have to worry about Facebook shutting down, but what's Facebook known for? Changing the rules at a moment's notice. You go on Facebook and you think you know where everything is. One day it's like, huh? What happened? And most of the time, those changes are not for the better. So Twitch is just another platform that, since we're embracing live streaming, and for me, it is almost like a test ground where I can go live, give feedback from my friends, like Marion comes in. We're going to get Lady Lou over there one day too, right?
Please do.
It's pretty early, Lady Lou. She's on there like at 6 a.m. Okay.
Yeah. Well, today I wasn't on early, right? Because of me. I didn't have to, when I say go to work, I'm working from home, of course, right down the hall, but I didn't have to work today. And then on the weekends, a lot of times I'll go live in the afternoon as well. But, so that is the long and short of the Twitch and my presence there. They have these categories, like I said, where you can have just chatting or podcasting, like you mentioned, Marion, that you're actually stripping the audio out of these live streams and putting them up as a podcast. You can do the same thing with Twitch. And this wonderful platform that we're on right now, this app, StreamYard, has Twitch built right in. All you have to do is add it as a destination.
Oh.
Okay. See, I knew there was a reason I asked you that today. I thought it was interesting because once a week on Facebook Live, the owners of StreamYard, or whoever runs it, I shouldn't say owners, I don't know if they own it, but anyway, the people at StreamYard, they come on and they always talk about keeping it really simple. They don't want to add a lot of stuff because everybody gets confused, and they want to keep it really simple. And I go over to Twitch and I'm like, whoa, it's like, Las Vegas over there. and I thought, if I get confused, I certainly wouldn't want to send my people over there, because they get confused easily.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, well, Twitch does have a lot of moving parts to it, okay? But you can, as a viewer, and which Marion has done many times, just come on and just watch me. And you'll see the chat there, just like, and you don't have to go down all the other rabbit holes that they may be trying to send you down, But as if you want to stream there, I definitely would recommend that you just add it as a destination to your already existing stream on Facebook or YouTube.
Okay. Okay, Lady Lou, you heard that. We're going to be streaming over on Twitch now.
Yeah, you just have to set up an account. Just be mindful about your name that you pick, just like you do everywhere else.
Yes. So I know Lady Lou's got the next question, but I might forget, so I've got to get it out.
Okay.
One of the wonderful things I love about modern technology is that people like me are allowed to support you people that we admire, we want to learn from. Basically, you have this opportunity to support the arts, okay? And I don't consider myself an artist, as in I can't draw and I can't sing and all that. Mm-hmm. But people do want to support me, and because they want to watch my videos or whatever. And same thing, I want to support people like you, Eileen, and Twitch is allowing me to do that, as well as Patreon.
Yes, and I so
Oh,
appreciate you for that. And there's several ways that you can get support as a Twitch streamer. And one of them, first, you have to reach levels of monetization, and it's called being an affiliate. It's almost like YouTube. It's just that the names of everything are different. So once you reach the status where you've streamed for so many days. Let's say it's 12 days out of the past 28 days. And then you've streamed for 8 hours or whatever the requirements are. They're much, much less than being monetized on YouTube. Okay. And once you get through those requirements, then you can become an affiliate on Twitch, which means that people can not only subscribe to you, but when you're live, it's almost like a YouTube super chat. People can give you tips as you're live streaming.
I love that.
wow.
Yeah. In fact, it happened to me earlier today. My friend Heather Crafter, who she's an artist who does crafting arts. Just coincidence that her name is Craft. Her real name is Crafter.
Weird.
With a K, Crafter with a K, and two A's. And anyway, so Heather has the Craft Shack over
Oh,
there.
how cool.
Yes, and you can watch her draw, paint with flowers, or she may do some landscapes and things like that. And so we support each other. I subscribe to her, or she subscribes to me, and that benefits financially. And it's very nice that we have that opportunity.
That reminds me now, do you have to have on YouTube, do you have to have a certain amount of something before people can give you money like that on the
Yes.
super chat?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Much higher barrier. On YouTube, you have to, I believe it's 4,000 hours, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, see.
Whereas on Twitch, you only have to have what they call them followers on Twitch. I think it's 75. So
Okay.
it's a far cry from 1,000, right?
Big difference.
Yeah. Lady
Yeah.
Lou, don't you have a question for Eileen?
I do. Eileen, since I don't know as much about you as Marion does, I don't even know if this is an appropriate question, but how do folks find sponsors for their shows?
Okay.
Ooh,
Now,
good one.
that is a great question. Now, it all depends upon what platform you're talking about. And so if you have a podcast, all right, or versus if you are on YouTube. YouTube actually has something called FameBit. They purchased this site called FameBit.
I'm writing this down.
Yeah,
FameBit.
FameBit.com. And actually, you could just go on Google and ask for FameBit alternatives, because there's probably a few of them out there. I actually don't have any sponsors on my YouTube channel, but FameBit is like a marketplace that connects the sponsors with the creators, content creators. So there's usually criteria. You have to have so many, they want you to have so many followers or subscribers, depending upon, but it will look at sometimes your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube subscribers, of course. And there's probably something similar for Twitch. However, for me, I use affiliate marketing. Okay. So for example, I'm an affiliate for Amazon. All right. So when you come over to my Twitch page, you'll see at the bottom of the page, you'll see where you can go into my Amazon shop and shop all the gear that I have and shop the books that I recommend and things like that. So that's another way to get monetized, even if you're not monetized on the platform. So you just apply for the Amazon Associates program. And normally, if you have a website or any kind of social following, they pretty much approve you.
Wow.
I have a question for you. Thank you for that, because we are looking at getting sponsored. I was wondering if you have any tips for someone like Natural Curiosity who really wants to grow. I, I've Lady Lou has said to me many times, I think somebody has something against us. I don't see anybody watching us. What's up with that? Facebook hates us. I'm like, no, I think it's called an algorithm, and I don't know. But anyway, what kind of tips do you have for growing your YouTube channel or our Facebook group?
Okay, I'm going to take those separate, and I want to talk about YouTube first, because first I want everybody to know that YouTube is my favorite platform.
I love YouTube.
Although we've been talking a lot about Twitch, YouTube is
that's my baby too.
It's the most sophisticated platform, really, for tracking your progress and tracking your success. So with YouTube, one of the things, actually, I should say there's 3 things that you need to focus on YouTube.
Okay, I'm writing this down
for
now.
discovering. It's going to be your title.
Okay.
Of your video.
The title of each video. Okay.
The title and topic, I'm going to make that like the same thing, because your title should say what your topic is.
Right.
And your description of your video and your video thumbnail.
Yeah.
Super duper important on YouTube. Not so much on Facebook. Facebook, like, it's nice to have a nice, lovely branded thumbnail on Facebook. Don't get me wrong. But most of the time when you're discovering a Facebook video, it's not like you've got a choice of like all these other videos on that same topic. Because remember, here's the key difference. YouTube is a search engine. Facebook isn't. It's a place where for you to connect with your family and friends. Of course, they've built out all these business tools for people, right? But it really is a place where the founders of Facebook originally just wanted, I don't know if you guys remember, it was just to connect college students, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
later on, so it has become, and because of all the privacy issues and things, the troubles that they've been through, they really want to try to refocus everyone about what Facebook is about. And that's why groups on Facebook are such a big focus. And that's the one way to get discovered and also to nurture a community is through your Facebook group. And I know Marion is doing that as well. And Lady Lou, do you have your own separate Facebook group, or are you just part of the one that Marion runs?
Yes, I have the Baby Boomer Babe Senior Lifestyles group.
Yay. Okay.
I know, right? Isn't that great?
My kind of girls.
Yes. Yes.
We boomers stick together, don't we?
Yes. And, with helping each other, with navigating through all this stuff. And this has always been my goal, is to help, because I remember when I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. I remember, honestly, guys, here's a quick story. I have been working at the same job. I have a day job, okay? I've been working there for 37 years.
Oh
my God. What do you do, Eileen?
I am a promotions manager, okay? And it's a technical book publisher. And it's just right outside of Philadelphia, because that's where I live, in Philadelphia. And I remember when we didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. We worked without the internet. We didn't have a website. And the boss that I had at the time, they decided that, okay, this is a big deal now. We're going to have a website and we're going to teach everybody about the internet. This was huge. Okay. And my boss felt at the time, rest in peace. He's passed away since. He felt that I shouldn't need to learn, not just me, but everybody in our little group didn't need to learn about the internet. And I was looking at him like, you got to be kidding me. I want to see how you're going to stop me from doing this. 'Cause that's not gonna happen.
Oh, that's so funny. You of all people. No.
Eventually, he ended up in that meeting when they were bringing everybody together to, teach us, because there's a couple hundred people work at my job. He ended up sitting next to me. Just so y'all know, he didn't win that one. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Miss Eileen did.
Uh-huh.
You bet.
And so, yeah. And so I've always wanted to, learn as much as I can about using different apps and different platforms. Not so much into coding and building websites and all that. Not so much into that. But just knowing how to survive and how to navigate and how to stay away from harm, how to stay out of harm's way, right?
There you go. You got to do that.
On the internet. And so that's where I am now with what I want to do and how I want to help my friends and folks that I meet.
And your passion really shines through. You can tell that not only do you love to go out and find all these new things and venture into new opportunities and keep us safe, but then you turn around and share it. You don't hold back. You show us everything. And sometimes you're just learning it and you're showing us how you're learning it.
Mhm.
That is invaluable. If you have a need to get on the internet and you want to promote your business or you want to start a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel, then you need to start following Eileen, because she is not shy and she loves to share. And that is unique.
Thank you. Yeah, and that's true. It's really true. I want to, and so I'm glad you've been putting up on the banner there the Leap into Live. And so I do want to take a minute, make sure I don't forget to mention this. My friends at another live streaming app that I use, which is Ecamm Live, they are putting on a free boot camp, and it is in conjunction with Stephanie Liu, who is another educator of live streaming, and it's called Leap into Live. And there's going to be 40 speakers. It's April the 29th through May the 1st. Now, the event itself is not really live. We're pre-recording our videos, but it's going to be education that's going to be there for you guys. And I would love for you guys to sign up. If you go to that link, which is eileen.link/leap into live. Now I'm going to spell my name because you might think Eileen is spelled differently. It's ILEANE.link/leap into live. So sign up for that. Like I said, it's 100% free, and it'll be myself, and we'll be talking about Facebook Live and LinkedIn Live, YouTube, and all the different platforms, and how you guys can succeed with, your online presence.
Okay, I have a question about that. Ecamm Live is for people who have Macs. So how does that help us that has PC?
Okay, it's not about Ecamm Live. It's just hosted by them.
Oh,
it's not about it's not about using Ecamm Live. It's about, like, for my specific one, if you go to that link, you'll see that my specific one is going to be talking about YouTube and tips and tricks for going live on YouTube. Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. So you know what? I realized I didn't answer your question about getting discovered. I didn't finish answering the question. So when I talk about the titles, and I know a lot of folks, we want to have our brand. We want our brand and everybody to know what our brand is and all that. But when you're titling your YouTube videos, remember your title is what the people are going to find you based on what your title is. So if nobody knows you and your brand, nobody's searching for you and your brand, right? So you have to title your videos with something that people might be searching for.
Okay, so maybe we're doing it wrong, Lady Lou. We always say daily reset for success, and then we put the date, and then we put the topic for the day. Is
Put that
that
topic first. Put the topic
first?
first. And you don't want to compete against yourself by having the same topic all the time. Or
No.
the topic is success online, or the topic is how to survive online. You know, you may do that every Thursday or every whatever, right? You don't want to have 8 videos that all say the same thing, because then YouTube still doesn't know which one is the one to serve up, right? So you want it. So you now, because I've been on here on YouTube for 11 years, I started in 2009. People do come over to YouTube and search for Eileen Smith. So you may want to say, talk with Eileen Smith about using online platforms or something like that. Okay. So there's tools out there that you can use to do your research and all that, but I don't want you guys to get bogged down on that stuff.
No, you cleared it up for us, because I always wondered, you know, we wanted people to know us for the Daily Reset for Success, and we thought it was such a cute name and everything. So that's why we always put it at the beginning. But I see what you're saying. If we have the title first of what's actually in the video, they can search that and it shows up better than just the same thing every day, because we do this daily. Hello, it's the Daily Reset.
I have a question about that, Eileen.
Okay.
Since we've already started doing these shows with the Daily Reset for Success in the title, can we go back and switch them, or is it set in stone?
Absolutely. You can go back. That's another beautiful thing I love about YouTube. You can go back and change that title, that description, and that thumbnail. Those 3 things that I told you need for success. You can go back and change. The only thing you can't change is the content. Now you can, if something terrible goes wrong on your video, or let's just say some people like to play music at the beginning of their live streams. You can go in there and trim that off. You only can trim off or delete a major part. Let's just say we lost internet for 10 minutes. And you could go back in there and chop that out. You can do that on YouTube. However, when you do that, keep in mind, if you have any live stream, any live chat, the live chat goes away when you make those edits.
Well, at that point, it might be worth it.
Now, I have TubeBuddy, and for those of you who are watching this or listening to us, TubeBuddy is something I signed up for that I really don't understand. I know it gives me a lot of tools, and so I'm wondering if I'm going to go in and change the titles. Do I need to do them individually, or can TubeBuddy or YouTube help me do it all at one time?
Well, with the titles, you wouldn't want to change them all at one time, because you're going to change them to different titles, right? So here's my suggestion. Go into your analytics and look and see what's your top 5 videos or top 10 videos. Change and pick a weekend and change those titles. Then next week, work your way down. And then one day you say, okay, well, those other videos, they only got like 1 view or no views at all. So I'm not even going to worry about those. I'm just going to do them going forward. Right?
Makes sense. Save time. Yeah. Are there any tricks that you know for helping people get more views besides just publishing the links and such as that for shows?
Yeah. Yes. There's communities that you can join. Like I mentioned, Facebook groups, and having your own Facebook group is great, but you also may seek out other groups. You just have to make sure you follow the rules of the groups, because most groups will have at least one day out of the week where you can post. Everybody go ahead, post your stuff,
Perfect.
It all depends upon the group. Okay. But that's kind of the trend that we see in our little niche, right? That, you find a group that's very aligned with your content, that that you're offering valuable content that those people will benefit from. They don't know you yet, but y'all need to watch my show, because we got some good stuff over there, right? So then that's when you're going to weave that in with helping people in the group with their questions and all that. So that's another way. It's about building relationships. I use
Yes.
Twitter. I love Twitter. And
Do you really?
one of the reasons why I love Twitter, because I could tweet 10 times a day and nobody would bat an eye. Try going to a Facebook group and posting 10 times a day and see how many eyes get batted.
Yeah.
It could be your own group. And people will be like, what is wrong with you?
Right. Oh gosh, Eileen, I'm so sorry. Our time is gone again. May we bring you back? Would you like to come back?
Absolutely.
Oh, I think
covered
that'd be
everything on the list.
lovely. We will bring you back very soon because you're just a wealth of information. You're delightful. And I think people fall in love with you just because of your beautiful smile.
Oh, thank you, dear. And I love being with
Yeah.
you guys because of the same thing. You guys are so warm and inviting, and you all have those beautiful smiles as well.
Well, thank you. So thank all of you viewers out there, and we appreciate you so much. And do go to YouTube and check out Marian LaSalle in the little toolbar up there, the search bar. Put in Marian LaSalle, LaSalle, and Natural Curiosity will come up. And there's a whole wealth of videos there. And Eileen's will be the first one you're going to see very soon, as soon as it is settled in on that link. But we love to have you over at YouTube because we want you to do the little thumbs up for us and subscribe. Oh, we really are looking for subscribers because that helps in our analytics. Costs you nothing. It's free to subscribe. And if you like us, you can ring that little bell and it'll notify you every time we go live in an email. So thank you again, everyone. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you, Marian. Thanks, everyone, for being here. We love you all.
Okay.
Bye.